The fuck is wrong with you?
Here.
Bum 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 bum. They remixed it in or they did like an orchestral version in Rumble.
Super Media Runners!
Small Soldiers. It released in theaters July 10th. So me and John are huge fans.
Huge.
I think I've watched it at least 10 times.
We had the toys. We had the movie.
I have the game
We had the
in
video
my
game.
Steam Deck.
It was just a cool little movie.
Yeah.
Didn't really get much respect.
Right.
And
it's really relevant now too because I just saw that 5 days ago I think it's like a game company like uploaded this proof of concept trailer for a Small Soldiers successor game or whatever the hell it is. Like I don't know. The trailer's gonna be in the link, but yeah. I just wish like we could get another movie, and we'll probably talk about it eventually. Yeah, but we wanted to do a top 5 list of our favorites. Gorgonites.
Gorgonites are the good guys, and then the bad guys are the Commando Elite.
Yep, repping them here.
Probably a lot of you guys don't know Small Soldiers. It's just like it's a mature like Toy Story kind of movie. The toys come alive, sentient, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
go watch it.
Please do.
So the Gorgonites are the good guys, and we're made a top 5 list. My number 5 is Ocula. He's like a one-eyed creature, alien.
Something out of Cthulhu.
He's kind of like, can he go like stealth mode or something?
He's got like
stealthy.
Looks like a scrotum because he's like flesh colored.
Yeah,
he's kind of gross.
It's kind of weird, but I think he's cool, and his name's cool. A lot of these are because of the names.
Yeah.
Ocula.
So my number 5 is Slam Fist, who is kind of like this hunchback.
He's like a caveman, right? And he has like a rock.
Caveman with a giant rock for a hand, I think, and then his other hand is just regular. Yeah, he has an interesting design. I think his personality in the movie was just like he talks kind of dumb, like he's Archer, where are you?
He's a little delayed. He was my number. Wait, who's he? Your number 5?
That's my number 5. So he's definitely at the bottom of the list as far as like character designs and personality. So yeah, that's Slam Fist. Our brother's favorite character from the Gorgonites is Slam Fist. So, but I just I thought he's kind of cool.
My number 4 is what's his name? Punch It. He's the rhino looking guy.
He's the rhino looking guy. He looks like a Pokemon.
Punch It. And
Punch It is also my number 4.
He gets paired up with this guy named Scratch It.
Who lives on top of his head.
Who lives on his head, and then he has a horn up front. You'll see it.
Yeah.
He has a horn up front that looks like a slingshot.
And he launches himself off like a slingshot.
And then Scratch It launches himself like a slingshot.
Yeah.
And plus, he just looks cool. He looks like a rhino. He looks like a Digimon or something.
It's like a mix of like a Rhyhorn with like a demon. I don't know. He's cool. I thought his glowing eyes were really cool in the movie. If you notice. Yeah.
Punch It and Scratch It.
So yeah, Punch It's my number 4 too. My number 3 is Troblicon. Now in the movie, they do have like a concept design of him in the beginning where he shows who Troblicon is. He's like the navigator for the Gorgonites. He's like this big muscular blue guy. But then in the movie, because they're toys, the Commando Elite rip him apart and basically throw him in the trash. And what they do, and then the other Gorgonites, they decide to rebuild him. And when they rebuild him, they use like a ham radio, they fucking put a baseball bat for one of his arms.
That's why he looks like that.
Like so, then he looks like this Frankenstein looking.
I was wondering, like, why does he look so different than all the other fucking Gorgonites?
Yeah, so
he's fucking injured.
Yeah, he's a Frankenstein like Troblicon. So yeah, both of his designs are really interesting, but I liked his voice. I liked how he had some kind of personality. Like he hijacks one of the in the final battle. He hijacks one of the Commando Elite's like cars, and he's like learning how to drive it. He's like, take that! Starts shooting them with his own weapon. I was like, man, what a badass! He's probably getting more kills than everybody else right now. So
he's like their franchise's cyborg.
Yeah,
the Justice League.
Yeah, very interesting design though for him.
My number 3 was Slam Fist. We already talked about Slam Fist. Yeah. Rock hand, kicks ass, a little slow.
It's cool because like his design in the box, he looks more fearsome, but then in like the movie, he's kind of like a pussy. He's like.
Yeah.
He like always looks like he's scared.
He's like a scared innocent guy.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for him.
All right. My number 2 is Archer. Archer is the leader of the Gorgonites. I could tell he has the most memorable design because he's like one of the main characters and he's the leader and emissary of the Gorgonites. So he's got little pointy head. He's got like he looks like a demon cat. Because remember the cat's looking at him.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say he
was
looks
fun.
like a skinny lion
yeah
kind of thing.
tiger looking thing. So and of course his main weapon is a bow,
An arch.
an arch. He's archery.
He has like a bow and arrow.
Yeah, his bow and arrow that he uses several times. But I mean, as cool as he is kind of he does get he gets his ass kicked by Chip Hazard. Like the only reason why he won that battle is because like Alan grabs him and he puts him into the fucking transformer. So yeah, as much of he's kind of a pushover when it comes to fighting. He'd rather be a talker than fighter. So kind of why he's second.
My number 2 is Insaniac. He's like the crazy of the group. Is he the one that does?
He's a witch doctor. That's his design.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, so he's got a red bandana. He also carries like a witch doctor staff with him in his original design.
So, I guess so.
So he's their like witch doctor Gorgonite.
He's cool. Doesn't he like spin or something? Too?
Yeah, he spins around.
He spins. Crash Bandicoot. He's just cool. He's like a kooky character.
Yeah, he has like a mace, like a morning star, like as his weapon.
Yeah.
That's what he uses. That's really cool. But Insomniac is my number 1.
Archer is my number 1. So kind of flip-flop on that one.
Yeah, we did. I just like Insaniac. I thought he had a really interesting voice. He's like the genie of the Gorgonites because he does all these weird
powers.
Does these weird comedian references to like famous people. I'm like, he shouldn't know anything about this.
Fucking Gex. And then I like Archer just because he's the leader. He's what keeps them together. He's the one that's hyping them up. I don't know. I like the leader characters a little more than the kooky ones.
Yeah, and it would be great to see all of them come back for a movie, not whatever this video game is, because it looks like they're going like a different direction. It's like new generation Gorgonites and
like a reboot when they reboot TMNT
Commando
every
Elite.
2 years.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, these are like future Commando Elite Space Marines, and then like the Gorgonites, they actually look like they're evil demon things. That's what I liked about the Gorgonites is that they do look like horrible, disfigured, like horror creatures, but they're actually really nice, and they're trying to be good. And Commando Elite are just basically holocausting them.
Elites.
Let's do it.
For those that don't know, the Commando Elites are the bad guys of the franchise. One fucking movie.
One movie that didn't get anything after that.
They're your typical soldier, military-esque style characters with an evil twist. A lot of this on my list is based on their names. They have pretty cool names.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Butch Meathook.
How do you keep getting the same shit I do? Butch Meathook was my 5. He's the sniper of the group.
Sniper of the group. He always has something to say. Oh yeah. He's like their hype man.
To be fair, he only has like 2 lines in the movie. So.
Yeah, well, he's hyping them up. Hypes me up. He's their sniper, and his name's cool, Butch Meathook.
Bottom of my list because he doesn't really have a lot of prominence in the movie itself.
Do they all die?
They all die. Yeah, they all die. They're the bad guys. They all die.
How'd the movie end?
They Alan puts him into the Major Chip Hazard in the Transformer, which creates a giant electrical EMP explosion, which destroys all the chips of the Commando Elite.
What? My number 4 is Link Static.
All right, what the fuck?
He is
It's also Link Static.
He's their intel guy. He has like
guy.
fucking goggles.
He's the nerd of the group.
Yeah. A little skinnier than the rest. I feel like all of them are buff as hell, and he's kind of just like lean.
Yeah. Double up his rations.
He's kind of like their intel guy, their informations guy.
Yeah.
Technology guy.
Yeah, he's like the least intimidating of all of them.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be afraid of that guy coming to you. He does have one of the better lines.
What does he say?
Yeah, is that Alan's dad's like, "What are you packing?" He's like, "Packing you." And then he shoots a net on him. Yeah, a lot of these things don't have a lot of appearances.
A lot of campy humor. It's funny. It's a funny movie.
It is good.
My number 3 is Brick Bazooka.
I don't even have him on my list.
Right. Brick Bazooka. You're not even on the list?
Nah.
Brick Bazooka. That's all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen. Brick Bazooka. Is he? Wait, he's not the guy with the mohawk, right?
No,
he's the guy with the 5 o'clock shadow.
He's the one with the blonde, spiky hair.
Yeah.
He's the one that chases him on the bike.
Yes,
he's the whole bike. He's part of that whole bike scene.
He's cool. I feel like he's like the second main character, or like
he's like more of a secondary character. He probably has like the third most screen time out of all the other Commando Elite.
He's the one like the smile, right? He's like this
Yeah,
whole time. Yeah,
giant
yeah.
smile.
He's cool
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, Brick Bazooka. Mine is number 3 is Kip Killigan.
Kip Killigan.
Yeah, he just has an interesting design. He probably has like the least amount of lines, very close to like Link Static, but he's like maybe even less than like maybe around the same level as Butch Meat Hook. But yeah, Kip Gilligan, he's really cool. He has like the double guns. He has the blades. He's like the most intimidating looking Commando Elite, you know, besides the other two above my list. But I that's why I like Kip Gilligan. He has an interesting character design, and I think they really cared about him. I just wish he had more like lines and role in that, because he is very, very cool looking when you see him. He's standard Rambo looking military guy.
My number 2 is Nick Nitro. This is the guy with the mohawk. Huge. He's got like shoulder. He's wearing like, it looks like he's wearing fucking football pads.
Yeah.
He's got like spikes. He's got like a mohawk. Very relentless.
Nick Nitro, demolition is my mission.
Yeah, he's so cool, dude. For a toy.
Number 2 is Major Chip Hazard. I do not have him in. He is not my number 1, because my number 1 is actually Nick Nitro. Nick Nitro is again, he's a lot more interesting character.
He's like Chip's right hand man, no?
Yeah, he served with his father. He was a good man. But yeah, Major Chip Hazard, Tommy Lee Jones like killed it.
He's my number
in
1.
his voice. Of course, he's your number 1. Flipped again. But yeah, Major Chip Hazard, I think he's cool, but like I just like Nick Nitro more. So why do you like Major Chip Hazard as your number 1?
He's authoritative. Like I said, again, I love the leader characters. He hypes. I don't know. I like the leaders that hype their fucking men up.
Yeah.
He's very authoritative. He's brash, calm, collected. But when it's time to get down, he gets down with Nick Nitro, baby. Brick Bazooka, Link Static. Brings the whole crew with him. He's the one with the fly. He's tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Very cool character. Cool attire. Cool name. Major Chip Hazard.
Yeah.
What are you gonna name him?
It's a spoiler to the fact that all of their chips are basically
hazardous.
Yeah, because that's
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's an
I just thought it
obvious
was a cool name.
obvious name.